Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated. Hey, Seventh. Hold on, I gotta get my. Hey, buddy, how's it going? I gotta get my meds down me. It's been a run morning. Hold on. Oh, from one go. Who needs food? I got meds. The stomach says otherwise. Oh goodness, it's been a busy morning. It's been a busy morning. Uh, all right, Lid, where did I put you? Starting to wonder yesterday when things were getting really weird. If my blood sugar's low. So when I go to the Walmart tomorrow, I got to get another kit or find my old my blood sugar kit. Because the last time I quit drinking, I well, not really quit drinking. I stopped for a little while and then I went to I didn't catch what you wrote. You're such a sweetheart. And I think you need glasses. Um I switched to White Claws or Trulies or whatever to zero sugar. See if I could lose some weight. Well, it dropped my blood sugar down to like 40, or the reading would say low. So then I started uh, uh, switching to the White Claw. I didn't have the sugar craving like people do when they switch alcohol. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm still putting on the mascara. Like I said, it was a busy morning, but tomorrow I think I got to get blood sugar test strips or another kit unless I can find my old kit, because I think my blood sugar might have dropped yesterday during this show. Yeah. So I'm still doing my makeup. This morning was a uh daughter had to go take her car to Sela and then ride back with me. So as soon as I was done exercising, and that Dance Bit app kicked my ass. Um I was done exercising. We jumped in the car, went what is it? 18-20 miles to Sela and then back, and then I had to jump in and get rid of all the sweat off of me and make sure. Oh, good. I'm so glad you're done for the day. I hope they don't keep wanting to poke and prod at you. That is the one thing that the breast surgeon had told me. If it gets to the point, because I'm going to have to go in every 6 months now, for all that other shit. She goes, if it gets to the point, it just becomes too much. It just, you're getting tired of them poking and prodding and doing things and whatnot. She will make it so that insurance will take off the left side. I don't want to do that again. I think I'll deal with the poking and prodding. Surgery, not a problem, not a bunch of pain. The worst thing about that whole thing was the drain, and that's where most of my pain came from. But I am glad they're done. And I'm hoping the Crown Vicky, I know I didn't get this out soon enough, will catch this. But she is such a doll. I was hoping she'd show up while I got to show this off. Because my package from her came today. I'm using y'all as a mirror. My package from her came today. What other thing I did? With the shirt order, she with an order, it's a little dusty. She sent this Well, it says Kira, the way my granddaughter spelled. Um, with an order. Didn't just put it in there with the order. Didn't say nothing. I thought it was very, very sweet. And she sent in there's a skirt that goes with this. Here, do I still have it open? I let her use my granddaughter for advertisement for her shop. So the skirt still fits, and I can just take out a little bit uh of the elastic, add a little bit more elastic, and it fits just great. It was a little big when I got it for anyway. Well, hey Sandy, she surprised me when she sent my bonnet. A bigger shirt so she can still wear the skirt. And I've got the hair tie in the bathroom. This was a surprise, just like she surprised me with this, and a couple of hair ties. Oh yeah. I don't know if I think it might be in my messages I sent her. There's one of her. She's about a year and a half. And we went out to dinner, and unfortunately this restaurant isn't open anymore. But they had grass and pine trees, and so she kept trying to leave the patio to go play in the grass. So, yeah. So I've got a nice shirt to she can wear to go with that skirt again, and then when she grows out of that skirt, I'm gonna use that fabric. There's a name for this fabric. It's an honor of somebody, and I can't remember because I looked it up, reverse looked up, because I wanted to get some fabric. I think it's just a really, really neat fabric. But she made me love purple, and she knows it. Something for me to sleep in. Oh, that's comfy. Uh, so figure out how to do this. Hi, how are you today? Maybe I can put some googly eyes on this. I'll get it figured out one of these days. It didn't help that I didn't have it up in anything, so yeah, I can sleep in a bonnet. Growing up, I was uh get my ears out so I can hear better. Uh, growing up, I slept on a satin pillowcase when I was younger, and I had hair to my ass. So hopefully, um, it'll uh keep my hair from breaking so bad. So, oh, thanks. Me too. It's such a royal purple. I love it, and it's a perfect elastic. It's wonderful. It's not too tight. It's not too big. It's awesome. It's gonna make me very warm. At least right now, since I've been running. But yeah, I've got uh yes, that's what my mother used to say. And I guess if you're a purple color lover, every I guess we're pretty out there that how much we let everybody know that we love the color purple. I mean, usually you don't see people who love the color orange running around, you know. But yeah, gotta get used to it on my head because I'm not used to uh any extra weight. I don't know how people can handle having a whole bunch of hair in the heat. I haven't had a whole bunch of hair in the heat for I don't know how long. So yeah, thank you. Crown Vicky's. She's got a. I don't know if I can. Okay, come on, glasses. Find a link to her shop that I can put it in here. And I can go to her shop. No. Do you think? Okay, if I could get to hers. And I don't have any light on. There we go. How do I share it? Here we go. Copy. And I can get it into here, I think. But this will be so nice with my own dry hair. And if this works good, I don't think I get my granddaughter into one yet, but she gets older because she's got one section of hair. Oop. Uh, okay. And then here's her Etsy shop. I'm getting warm right now. I'll have flat hair. So yeah, that's her Etsy shop, and God, this is what I'm hoping to tame. Is if I don't blow dry it, I look like Ursula. Steve put, was it Tuesday? All the curls that just, yeah. She's a neat lady. There was something about her when I first met her on TikTok. It was like, and I don't, she lives in the opposite end of the country in Canada, on the opposite. She's probably more Brazzy's side of Canada. Uh, Something oddly told me that my soul knew her from some time. It was really weird. It was just, yeah. And we hit it off. And if anybody says I'm appropriating culture, I am 3% sub-Saharan African. So, and I know that comes from my grandfather's side. And pretty sure that's the Moor heritage when the Moors were in Spain. Yeah. Yeah, I think Sandy one time put her link up here. Let's see. There we go. And Ravishing Red One. Yeah, so I had been to town and kind of town. I gotta go to Yakima tomorrow, but I went to Sela today. And then I had to took an adventure back because I'd never been that way. But so I pretty much had my day already done before I got to this point. So, and hopefully, oh, that's what I forgot to tell hubby. Excuse me. Her daughter's boyfriend's day off is tomorrow. So maybe take that mattress still in my living room out the door. Get that taken care of, and then get the box spring, which goes with it, to out the door. And I get my living room back because the cat thinks that's the best perch. That mattress on its side is the best perch in the living room because she can look down on everybody. So yes, I am. So we get that out, I'll have my living room back tomorrow, hopefully. So after this, I still have to take stuff out from underneath the sink, which will be pretty easy because like 2 weeks ago, I got these nice little slide out organizers for underneath the kitchen sink. They come out. Um, you're welcome, sweetheart. Get that out so we can put the disposal in because our disposal just stopped. Just, I think the motor froze up. You could hear it trying, when you flip the switch, but it doesn't do anything. So it's like, it's 15 years old, pretty much rusted out probably. 'Cause the only thing I ever did with it was shove ice down it to sharpen the blades. So, and then get I haven't taken cardboard in for a good month. And since I live out in the Tules, a lot of stuff is Amazon. So I have to get all the cardboard out of there and the pressure washer out of the way so that we can take the box spring from the basement. Since it's a box spring, it's not very flexible. So it's going to have to go up the basement stairs, out the door to we have like two ways to the basement from the kitchen, which has the door frame. It was originally the garage door until they had the basement put in. Um, it won't fit through that. So we have to just get it. It's a straight shot from the basement to the four doors, and then if need be, out to the garage a bit, and then angle it out the door. So I have to get all that cardboard put into the expedition so I can recycle it. And uh, well, I'm not going to worry about the pressure washer until all the cardboard's out, because then we just temporarily take. I don't want to leave it outside because it won't be there. Um, take it out and when we need to. But I've for 10 minutes. Oh, good lord. Oh, okay. I'm like 10 minutes. That's a long time. But yeah, that's my game plan for today. Since I've already done quite a bit today. Um, oof. I'm hoping while I'm back there, I can find. I have a brand new container because it was a 2-pack at a Costco of the pink stuff. That I hope I can find that back there. I love that stuff. I use it everywhere. Um, dishes, sink, tub, toilet, you name it. That pink stuff is the shiznits. So my so if you put a I might just be a little too daft for this. If you put a broom handle down and you try to turn it clockwise, it might just be I'm lost. Of course, my brain's in a gazillion different directions right now. And on top of that, I gotta put my nails back on. They're I've got a catch, and I don't have a emery board handy that I can grab. I'll fuss with it till I pull it off and make it if I don't put my nails back on. They're really pretty color. Go get them. Because I know I don't have them on, so I can't do a nail thing for Paola. But I think they still came out pretty cool. Oh, okay. Okay. I should turn it to at least empty it. It's already got a leak on the side, so it should have been replaced a long time ago. And I know if uh, it takes a quarter-inch Allen wrench to undo something. Because I've jammed it up before with potato peelings. So light would show. But that's what I'm putting on today after the disposal. So yeah, seemed like my brain was in two different directions, and I completely forgot about disposal. My bad. Yeah, I have a in the box, so I don't have to look very hard. Uh, I wrote a nice big letters on the Allen box set. Which was it a quarter-inch? Big black letters with permanent marker, 1/4, so I know exactly which one to grab if I ever did that again. So, but we have to. I'm gonna have to cut the shit. I didn't order the cord. I'm gonna have to cut the cord from it. Yeah, I've raised only boys. I like the sparkly stuff. They like the camo, which cracks me up though as I can't. My youngest won't wear um He won't wear plaid. He doesn't like it. And I'm like, you're Irish, you're Scottish. You don't like plaid? No, he doesn't really like plaid. The older one does. I love plaid, but he doesn't, which cracks me up. He doesn't like Charlie McCarthy dolls either. Uh, they had one at a antique store for $30, and I was teasing him I was going to buy it because for some reason those dolls doesn't mind Jeff Dunham. You got Peanut, the purple thing, and Walter. That doesn't bother him, but the Charlie McCarthy doll, I forget what his name was. The problem is, I didn't drop that one. I dropped the older one. Well, I didn't really drop him. I, I turned my back for too long, and at about a month and a half, off the couch he went when I was changing his diaper. So from then on out, granddaughter, the the older one, the older granddaughter as I call her, all of them, my youngest, all of them have been changed on the floor because you can't fall any farther than the floor. So, and but he's also the one who doesn't like plaid is also my RH negative baby. I'm RH positive. Keith is, the oldest is, the youngest is RH negative. So I just call him my little alien baby because I'm B positive and he's B negative, and they're are constantly calling. I thought I got calls a lot from the Red Cross. They're constantly calling him, and he's got double platelets. So now I know where the lack of my platelets are. He got them. So okay, Mortimer Snert. He's scared to death of it. I I did. He must have watched some movie that I didn't catch that or something. Yeah, he doesn't like them at all. Um, the guy in the little black and white suit, the tuxedo, he doesn't. It's weird the things he doesn't like. But um, any bug or creature yeah, it's come here, mom. Come look at this. Look at this. It's like um, thanks. I've seen more bugs in my life than I care to see, but okay. Um, happened the other day that was funny. Uh, the 13-year-old, he's got a cough. He's having problems. So he sends me a picture of what he coughed up. And I'm like, well, um, did you blow your nose recently? And I, I remember thinking to myself, I thought I was done with this. I thought they were old enough I don't get pictures of what they've coughed up or what starts all over again. And I'm like going, you're okay. And so I'm showing my age. Hey, you're not a whole lot older than I am. So yeah, I'm lucky if I remember Charlie McCarthy's name. So I didn't watch him much as a kid. I loved Senor Wences and his little hand, Zoraid. That was always a blast when I was a kid. Hmm. Yeah, that could be what. That could be why. I mean, God knows what they watched when we went to sleep. I mean, Detroit Rock City was bad enough. A bunch of young kids, teenage boys, and I walk around to the living room, and there's Gene Simmons with a bunch of topless women in a hot tub, and I'm like, oh God, because they had a friend over. And they're like, because I was like, oh great, his parents are gonna be mad at me. They're like, no, he's the one who told us. He's already seen it, and I'm like, going, okay, but yeah, no shit. Oh my God, that puppet was just perfect. But before that got put together, I always thought of Walter as Frank. Reminds me of the guy, Raymond. What the hell's his name? The comedian Raymond. Shoot. Everybody Loves Raymond. The guy who played his dad, Frank, who was also, and I think part of the reason they called him Frank was because he played Frankenstein's monster in Young Frankenstein. So I always associated with Walter with that character, Frank from Everybody Loves Raymond. But that worked so bad. When Biden came out, that was perfect. It worked great. And though I do like Jose, the jalapeno on a steak. So yeah, it cracks me up watching like Mexican comedians, because I'll watch stuff and I'm like, yep, yep. hmm Even though I grew up in a mixed race household, yep, saw that. Yeah, got it with the shoe. Yep, got that too. Not the harachi or the slide. Oh no, back in the early 70s, it was the good old flat bottomed sandal you got with the little tiny square heel about this big, and that heel was just enough to make a good handhold. Yep, Peter Boyle. There you go. Perfect. Awesome. Yes, I couldn't think of his name. God rest his soul. Him and Marie are gone. That show was funny. And I remember, again, this will show my age. Brad Garrett, the really tall one, when he was on Ed McMahon's Star Search, I think that's what it was called. I think he won Star Search. Good Lord, I'm starting to look shiny. I think he won Star Search. Say that 5 times. That was one of the weird things when I saw him come out when we started watching Everyone Loves Raymond. I'm like going, oh my God. I'd seen him years and years ago along what other band? Sawyer Brown was another band that came out of Star Search, Ed McMahon Star Search. So I have weird little facts and memories that do me zero good. I mean, dig out. I always think when I get to the point of having memberships, having like a membership video and kind of doing similar to what this one cat did, and I haven't seen his shorts, and hopefully the cat's still alive. Bap Cat, something like that, where he, would break out the Cards Against Humanity. Cards Against Humanity. You could pick out little cards, and you guys can tell me if you pick 1 card, 2, or 3, and then we'll read them. I probably wouldn't want to do this unless it was a members, because other strangers would pitch a fit and not understand the humor in it. Humor seems to be a dying thing. But I thought, because I've been trying to think, what can I do if I get memberships? I thought, either that, do something like that with Cards Against Humanities, or I have in the closet unopened, haven't used yet, is a game, the Exploding Kittens game. I haven't played that yet either. I have it, but I haven't played it. So, oh, this I'm sore. Ouch! I go to move, my legs go to move. This Dance Bit app I've been working with these last few mornings. It's gonna take a while to catch on, because I'm they go arms and legs, and I'm like, wait, back up. I just got to focus on the legs here, because some of the words I'm familiar with, the vocabulary, because of dance class, but most, most of my dance was tap dancing. So I'm trying to watch these gals, and I have to cast it. Can't cast it from the Roku with just the Wi-Fi because it's too slow. I have to use my phone to cast it with the phone cellular, and thank God it's unlimited cellular to get it to the TV. But oh my God, I was sweating and it was gross. I was like going, oh, this is nasty. Because as younger, what was the saying I remember? Men sweat, women perspire, but dancers glow. Well, I was glowing all over the place today. But that means I was getting a good workout. It was enough that my Fitbit was like, "Oh, you're doing something." So it worked out. I gotta kind of learn some of the steps so then I can just go off and do the ring fit one day, and then a dance bit one day, and the ring fit one day, and the dance bit one day, and get into shape. I thought I was in halfway decent shape with the ring fit, and the dancing kicked my ass. It's another reason I probably weighed 100 pounds in high school. What? Oh, please let them finish it. Please, please. Um, Evidently, the executive order is being signed to end the Department of Education. I'm all for it. Put it back in the hands of the states. Why do I need somebody from that Washington telling me you know, how the education in my Washington should be run? Hopefully it sticks. As all of us learned to read and write without it. It didn't come into effect until late 70s. At that point, we reading, writing. We had FHA, FFA, FHA. Oh God, FFA, DECA, home ec, auto shop, wood shop, all that stuff that taught us how to get along in life. How to write. We were taught to write a check. These kids nowadays aren't even taught about their taxes. So it would be nice if it did get to go back to the hands of the state where it belongs. Because looking at most of it went to we were talking about it, how it funneled to the teachers union, and the teachers union funneled it back into uh, campaign donations. It's like, where in the fuck is the helping of the children at? It's not there. All this money that they were getting, but teachers are still having to pull out of their own pocket classroom supplies. I mean, I watched my mother fork out quite a bit. I would bring stuff in even as a TA, as a parapro. I'd bring stuff in so the kids would have supplies. So we only got to write $250 off, but yeah, none of it was going to the kids, which was sad, or to the young teachers. I remember starting out was like 35,000, and I'm like, how in the hell are they supposed to live on that? And yeah, one of the kids that I worked with who came up from Mexico didn't speak a lick of English. I took time to help him learn his English, to actually make him feel like he's a human being and not, just left out there, just because he's from another country. He became a teacher. Then he looks at me when I saw him in Costco about a year or so ago now. He's like, he was thinking of leaving teaching. He goes, you can't do what you did for me for students nowadays. You can't help them the way you help me. I mean, he got his English, he's got his citizenship. Like I said, went to college, became a teacher. I was a teacher in the valley, and he says he was thinking about leaving it because it's just got so chaotic, and I apologized. I said I watched education go to shit. So, and I also watched it go from teachers worrying about the kids to teachers worrying with each other, trying to keep up the status quo. If somebody got a new car, another person had to get a new car. I'm like going, oh my fucking God. You know? Where are the kids in this equation? They weren't. Mm-mm. God, I remember one time I brought in sauerkraut because we were doing a thing on Lewis and Clark. And then there was a thing in sauerkraut. There was a talk about sauerkraut someplace in it. And well, of course, the Hispanic kids had never had sauerkraut. Their faces, I don't think they were expecting it. They just didn't know what to do when I brought in some warm sauerkraut. Yeah, they were just like, yeah, that was funny. Sauerkraut's good for you. It's good. It's got good probiotics. So's kimchi. I've never tried kimchi. Yeah, I know. What is it? How did Carlin put that? Oh shoot. Something like it started out with uh they had Head Start turned into No Child Left Behind. Someone dropped the ball somewhere. And I'm like, yep. And it went and back then I didn't know how bad the movement of money was, so I just figured it's the sucky education system. But now I know why the education sucks as bad as it does. My dad saw it I think he stopped teaching in 1970 because the kids weren't the problem. The parents were the problem. And we're seeing a recycle of that again 50 years later. What was it? The Washington lottery. Money was supposed to go to the education system. That didn't happen. They diverted it to general funds. Well, that's a nice way to spread it out. I'm trying to figure out how much taxpayers' money goes to fund the stranger. Yeah, children are not top priority. Helicopter. Trying to figure out which direction it's going. The other night, one came. The shaking the whole house. It was that low, and I'm like, what the fuck? Do you have to be this low? He starts laughing and goes, "They're coming to get you." But yeah, children just don't seem to be anybody's priority unless, well, I have thoughts, but and the same line of thoughts. A bunch of kids got rescued out of the back of a uh, U-Haul truck. I think it was. Someone noticed from behind that something wasn't right, and kids were. Uh, they were. Well, what's that stuff we have on the road? Isn't it called traffic? It was. So they got stopped in traffic, and the police came and took care of it. Hopefully got the kids back to where they belong. That's all kids are for any nowadays. I need to have her send me the link. Gal I've got on Facebook, or was it Instagram? I got her on both places. She got her kids new dinner plates what'd she call them? She goes, new prison. I mean, dinner plates, and you know how all the food's separated. I was like going, I need one of those. Don't like my food to touch unless it's like my refried beans and my rice. Other than that, don't touch my food. My food can't. It doesn't touch. It, I'm one of those weirdos that can't. Mm-mm. I mean, I saw someone make a meme about it and make a joke that they found the perfect Thanksgiving dish, or yeah, to sit it, plate, and it's the old Tupperware vegetable tray from I think the 80s that has like 6 or 7 round pockets and then a container in the middle, which would be perfect for gravy. You could take a little bit of gravy and put it on your mashed potatoes or your stuffing or your turkey. And I'm just like going, I got one of those downstairs. That's great. I have one downstairs. I can put it up. I could use that for Thanksgiving. On my Thanksgiving meal is usually some tamales and some ham, and I'm happy. I'm not a turkey fan. I I don't know. It's not a whole lot of flavor. Is it just me, or is there just not a lot of flavor in turkey? I mean, it's great if you put it with something else. You cut it up and put it in with your stovetop stuffing, or just your stuffing you make by hand, or but turkey by itself to me has no flavor. I mean, it's good if you put it on your sandwich with some. You can tell I haven't eaten yet. Um, Cranberry sauce and cream cheese. I'll eat it that way. But yeah, I know, I know. Oh God, I use pretty much poultry gravy for everything, even my hamburger gravy. I got the 4-year-old will eat hamburger gravy. I was pleasantly surprised. I told her dad, I said it's an easy. You guys ate it as kids. I said it's easy. It's inexpensive. Um, you can stretch out what hamburger you got for a fair amount of people. Just mix it in the gravy and pour it over potatoes and the side salad or a wedge of lettuce, and boom, you've got dinner. Um, oh, I can really tell I haven't eaten because my brain went to sausage gravy and then my brain went to hash browns. I don't remember where I learned that at, but it's doing it again. My glasses on. It's either blood sugar or it's because I haven't eaten, or it's med related that's making. I probably need to eat something. It's doing it to me. Yeah, it's really quick and easy. What she likes too, which is it's flavorful, but um it's too salty and too over processed, is Salisbury steak, the old banquet with the gravy. Oh man, she'll just go through 2 of those patties like they're nothing. You know, they're microwavable, they're easy, they're fast, and mm, yeah, I know after this I'm gonna have to go to the car and get I have a blood sugar kit in my car. I want to find the one here because I like that one better, and see if that's what's going on with me, making sure my blood sugar isn't too low. Because after this, I went and had 2 yesterday, and then I felt pretty good, and that's why it made me think of blood sugar. Uh, aren't they the same thing? I always thought they were the same thing. I make a mean country fried steak, or uh, it's top sirloin, cubed twice, one direction, one the other direction. and then I do a sweet onion gravy. Oh, fudge. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're the same thing, just depending on what place you're ordering them from. But, do that in a cast iron skillet, because you gotta let the sweet onion saute with butter and salt for a good half hour, and then you make the gravy, you drain off all the stuff, and I forget how it goes, and I wanna say it's in A Taste of Home, so okay, okay, now, alright, that makes sense. That makes sense. Then I do a Texas country fried, uh we up here, we just ca I'm in Washington. We just call it country fried steak. We don't, um once you've had it with top sirloin, you don't wanna go back to, a bottom round steak for it. I'm extremely spoiled after working as a meat wrapper. Um, I have my own cuber. It's manual, but I have my own cuber. So, yeah. Oh god, I love Salisbury steak. I mean, we remember our food. Remember Salisbury steak and the gravy in the little plastic bags you put in the boiling water? You heated them up that way? I think they were frozen, and I think they might have been Banquet, and, it was before microwaves. I latchkey kid, instant mashed potatoes, Idaho and mashed potatoes, and then make that, either your Salisbury steak or your turkey with gravy, and you pour it over your mashed potatoes, and that was your dinner. So, I miss those. Those were so easy. They're probably so toxic. God, they were easy. I'm I'm looking at food lately going, "No. Tonight I'm gonna have a" that's part of the reason I haven't eaten yet. I need to eat something small like a yogurt since he's gonna be working on the disposal with his feet sticking out of the sink. We're getting burgers from the Laredo, which is down the hill. Oh, yes. That, I miss, regular I just call it regular food, stuff I grew up with. Because dad had to cook, the Irishman cooked, mother her attitude was, "No, we don't make tortillas. Those put weight on you." "Thanks, mom." I had to learn how to make them myself, and it's interesting to they come out looking like this. They don't come out round. My Theo said, "Here." He one day he showed me, puts the plate down, cuts it around the plate, and went, "There you go. It's round." I'm like, "That works. That works." My great grandma, she's got these little tiny, tiny hands. Um, and she's like, "Well, you make it into like a little ball, and then you put your fingers in the middle and kind of start spreading it out, and then you roll it out." And somewhere I have I think it might be in the drawer. Probably shoved to the very, very back by now. Uh, I'm not sure what it was, if it was a rake handle or what, but a section of a rake handle that I uh, sanded down nice and smooth, makes a nice rolling, perfect for tortillas. Because that's what my aunt had. Was she had a her garden tool broke, and so that became her roller. Yeah. For the corn tortillas, yeah, it works pretty good for the. I've never had any luck with the flour tortillas, the harina. I I have to roll them out by hand. Uh, I remember it's baking. You never forget, it's baking powder, not baking soda. Because if you use baking soda, they taste like shit. And me and a friend tried. Her mother was gone, and so we tried to make tortillas, and yeah, neither one of us knew how, and we put baking soda in. But yeah, I've got a corn tortilla press and shit, atole. I keep organic uh, corn flour to make atole with it when it's really cold, or you just want something. You really don't want to. You want something that's gonna take the hunger away without ruining your dinner. Is atole. It's just milk and cane sugar, those whatever those little cones are that the Mexican food aisle, you get the little cones. I think a quarter cup of that all grated together, and then milk and some flour and cinnamon. I think that's about it. I mean, you could probably put in a little bit of chili powder if you wanted to, but it's just thick enough that it's nice and warm all the way down. Yeah, it's something my great great aunt used to make. It was cheap, it was easy, everybody liked it. Yeah. My tortilla press is at the very, very bottom of I have a cabinet that had a shelf, and now the shelf is in the garage because what uh, I didn't have room for the peel with the shelf, so I took the shelf out and put it in the garage. Um, and it's at the very, very bottom now. Everything's been pulled out and moved around, and I saw someone take, what was it? Oh, what are they? Spring rods, and put in there and get them just tight enough where they stay up, and you can put stuff on the spring rods. Um, but I tried the spring rods I had, and they just weren't strong enough. So everything just kind of sits on its either on its side or straight up and down, depending on what it is. There's no organization in my kitchen at all. So mm, um, I don't have much room for a kitchen anyway. That's the thing that sucks. Nice, good size rooms, excellent size bedrooms. Kitchen, I don't know what they were thinking. Well, granted, it was built when you had all the before you had your air fryer, your microwave, your kettle. You know. Hey, honey, how are you? Yeah. I know you're still going along as when I see you on Instagram. Yeah, been playing with the new animation stuff. It's kind of fun. So I think, yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I don't even have my living room is a dark hole right now because I haven't turned any of the lights on yet. But gotta finish putting my makeup on, do my shorts. So my makeup looks so perfect. It's the for my shorts. It's the minute I'm done, I do my shorts, and then if I rub my face later, I don't have to worry about it. Last night, that's too funny. I looked in the mirror because these are drawn on. I have to. I mean, I've got hair. I have to put a color, like cream over my white hairs, so I look like I have eyebrows, so I don't look like Worm Tongue from Lord of the Rings. And the other day I looked in, and evidently I had touched my face and then my forehead. I touched my eyebrows and my forehead, and I had spots up here. And I'm like, oh shit, how long have they been there? So it's I I when I used to use powder if I picked up the baby. One time I was like, what happened to the side of her cheek? I couldn't figure out what was wrong. And then it dawned on me, hey, Dids, that's your eyebrow mark on her cheek when you picked her up and cuddled her. So, yeah, I have to cover the gray hairs. I did use, Brazzy sent me a link, um, for like that tattoo, the L'Oreal tattoo eyebrow that lasts a couple days. So I at least did that a couple times before I went in for my uh, ablation because I couldn't wear any makeup. But so at least it looked like still had eyebrows. Oh, I know I used to use Clinique and Estee Lauder, and now well, my foundation is Vom Makeage or whatever it is I found on Facebook. Now that I've said it, my phone will hear it. And then whatever shit I can get off of. Well, I have a whole box of stuff left over, and then whatever stuff I can get off of Amazon. Uh, so pretty much nothing expensive. The most expensive stuff I think I use now is my vanilla eyeshadow up here, and that's a MAC loose powder. But oh, it is. So I haven't been on Facebook yet, so I don't know. I'll have to wish her happy birthday. Yes, I did not know it was her birthday. Yeah, there wasn't anything for a long time when it came to face foundation. Nothing. Trying to fight. Because in the 80s, they didn't try to match your skin. It was just rough enough. So just enough so you had that coloring where your foundation ended. So, yeah. Oh, she is beautiful. When she shows her, she's gorgeous, but she doesn't show her face very often. Yeah, it does have its advantages. Because of what is it? Someone from India was trying to get me to go to. One of their comments was I needed to be wife in India. It just cracked me up. All right, where's it at? One of my someone said hi, mommy. Where was it? It just cracked me up. My wife, you need to go to India, and I'm like, yeah, no, not happening there. No can do there, Hal. Um, um, where's it at? It cracked me up. But yeah, he's an older gentleman, said I needed to go to India to be his wife. And I was like, yeah, no. Someone wrote, I love you. Come to me. I have no clue who this person is. Uh, let's see if it's still in here. I'll have to start screenshotting it and doing a day of these things. Maybe it's in the 20 comments. Oh, I had someone go, sweet lady, do you have any pics of your full body? I said, I'm 58 and I'm ending my battle with breast cancer. Nobody wants to see that. Hell, I don't even want to see that. No reply back. Yeah, it was in Spanish. My love. I love you as a couple, baby. I'm like going, oh my God. But I think that's the one I think I could possibly earn 1 cent from at the end of the month. So, can you please tell me where you live? No, I will not tell you where I live. So, yeah. Oh, she's pretty. Brazzie's pretty. She's very pretty. Jose wants to see it. Yeah, nobody wants to see it. A regular doctor doesn't even get to see it. There at one point in time, how does her full name go? Trinity, Hi Ho, Kermit the Frog, Red Pill, Blue Pill. She had made a comment, but I haven't heard it again. If she gets to 7,000 followers, she was going to show her makeup routine. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, let's get her to 7,000 followers. She's another gorgeous woman. She, then she's got this voice. I mean, she could be reading a bedtime story and it would work within about 3 minutes. I'd be out if she was reading stories. I'd be gone. She's got one of those a lower voice, but not as low as mine. So, mm, yeah. Oh, I'll have to look, buddy. Oh gosh, I know it's just Trinity. So if I mention Trinity, that's who that is because I can't remember what order her name goes in. And if you can look into her shorts. Let's see if I can put one in here because YouTube would have a fit if I played it. Find her. I'll put a link to one of her shorts. They're so cute. Make sure. Here's the one I'll put in. Let's see. Here's the one for St. Patrick's Day. And then I'll let you guys look at the. Oh, awesome. You're ahead of me. But here's one for the little short she did for St. Patrick's Day with Pixie and Gizmo and I forget the other one's name. But yeah. I'll put this at the end so I can Crown Vicky's. You've seen her in here, Misha. I had her make me a satin bonnet, so I have something to sleep in. And, oh, I know. But a couple years back, I ordered a little outfit for the 4-year-old when she was 2, maybe 2. The skirt still fits, and the shirt's a little small. Without saying anything, she slipped this in with the order. So I can't wait to try the bonnet on tonight. It may take a couple of days to get used to it from having to sleep with something on my head. I'm not used to it. But I need to tame these curls and hopefully it'll help maybe not break off so fast because it doesn't grow. Oh my God, I was pregnant with waterbed. Both times. Oh, that sounds good. I'm having a burger from the burger joint down the hill, in the family-owned burger joint. I remember because both my boys weighed over 9 pounds, and I remember telling hubby, I said, at the end, me trying to get out of a waterbed, I'd sit there and tell him, catch me a wave so I can get out of bed. He'd have to sit there and push on his side to start a wave to help pop me out of bed. So I know pork chops and applesauce. I think there's a whole generation who automatically now associates pork chops and applesauce. All right, guys, on that note, I have shopping tomorrow, so I'll go live on the drive. I'm thinking probably 12:30. The time my ass gets, well, I don't have to stop at the post office. It might be a little earlier, but oh, 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 yeah. I did one thing. I didn't put the baby in the bed with us because I was afraid I was going to roll over on him. All right, guys. So keep an eye out. My brain works enough. Since I can't really schedule it, I'll put a community note if I remember it. But I love you all. And wish me luck. Wish me motivation more than luck. I need motivation to get this shit done today. But it's got to get done. So I'll catch you tomorrow if you guys join me or not. On the right end, I'll try to make a different route in. I have an idea of which way to go So we'll give it a shot. A little out of the way, but you guys get a view of where I'm at. So before I forget, all my love, Miss Dragon. And I'll catch you either all tomorrow or Monday. Oh, it's, just call it an Asian skillet. I just let it keep it its name. I'm not. Just a throwback of a time we used to have. Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.